Welcome to my casting challenge. We're going to go over a board state and try to find out what casting actually means in the game of Elestrals, because it isn't quite what you think it is. Also, you're going to get a chance to leave a comment in how the board state will actually progress and what you think will happen. And you might be right, or you might learn something new. We'll see along the way. Your opponent's board state is pretty simple. They've got one spirit left in their spirit deck, they have 0 cards in their hand, and the only Elestral in play is their Ladogon. It is correctly enchanted with 2 Earth Spirits, and it has the effect that when a player casts Ambrosia or Golden Apples of Discord, you can target and destroy a card. Now, they do not have any face-down cards. Your board state, however, is a little bit more complicated. In play, you have a Divine Rune, Zeus, in play with 1 Thunder Spirit attached to it. Zeus's effect is you can disenchant 1 Thunder from this Zeus to target your opponent's Celestial and give it -3 attack and -3 defense until the end phase. You also have a Mount Olympus in play with the correctly enchanted Thunder Spirit. Now, Elestrals get +1 attack and +1 defense for each Thunder enchanting them. You also have a Platypulse in play, which has 1 Thunder Spirit attached to it. It has 1 attack and 1 defense, and Elestrals that are not Thunder enchanted get -1 attack for each Thunder on your field. You can only do this up to a maximum of -4. You also have set face down from the previous turn a Gorgon's Gaze, which is a counter rune which when played costs 2 any spirits, target an Elestral. If its effect is on chain, negate it until the end phase. That Elestral is suppressed and cannot receive enchantments, attack, nexus, or ascend. You also have in hand an Ambrosia. For 1 spirit, you can return up to 3 of any spirits from your underworld to your spirit deck. Speaking of your spirit deck, the only card you have left in there is a single Earth Spirit. Also in your hand is a 1 spirit Elestral, Raceros, which has 2 attack and 4 defense, and while it is enchanted, Elestrals cannot attack the turn they are cast, so this does not affect the Ladogon if cast. To make things easy, let's explain the stats. Currently, Ladogon has a base stat of 7 attack and 8 defense. The Platypulse you have in play is reducing this amount by 3 due to all the Thunder Spirits in play on your Zeus, Mount Olympus, and the Platypulse itself. So, the Ladogon has 4 attack so far. If you watch the How to Play guide on the official Elestrals YouTube channel, as well as read the How to Play guide on the official Elestrals website, you would be wrong in thinking that casting a card is the simple act of placing it onto the field and trying to resolve the effects. This is simply not true. Casting a card is actually the full resolution of a card. So how do we win from this situation? Well, once you understand what the word cast actually means, it is relatively simple and how it all works. So leave a comment below of how you think this should work and what moves you would make to win. So, for example, in our situation that we have on board, we would play the Ambrosia using our last Earth Spirit that is in our Spirit deck, putting back 3 Thunder Spirits. Now, the Ladogon will not be Chain Link 2 because it is not been cast yet. Ambrosia is still resolving. Once those 3 Thunder Spirits have returned to your Spirit deck and Ambrosia, along with the spirit you used to cast it, has gone to the Underworld, then Ladogon will trigger on a new chain, being Chain Link 1, to target and destroy a card. Once Ladogon has chosen its target to destroy, this is where you can chain as Chain Link 2 Gorgon's Gaze, using 2 of the 3 spirits you've just put back into your deck. Now this would mean that your Gorgon's Gaze will negate the effect of the Ladogon, so it will not destroy a card, even though you did cast an Ambrosia. From here, now that Ladogon has been negated and suppressed, you can disenchant from Zeus, giving the Ladogon -3 attack and -3 defense, putting it at 2 attack. But this is not enough for the Platypus to survive a battle and to take your opponent's last spirit. Then, using your last Thunder Spirit, that you just put back with Ambrosia, you would play the Raceros from your hand. This would mean that Platypus is now reducing the Ladagon by 3 attack instead of 2. The Ladagon will then be at 1 attack, in which you can destroy it with the Raceros and then deal the final blow with the Platypulse. This is how you win from this board state, and it also helps you understand what the word cast means, as well as helping you with the chain links. If this video helps you understand a little bit more of what the word cast means in the Elestrals TCG, as well as understanding a bit more about game states and how to come back from a potentially poor situation to win the game, then feel free to subscribe, comment your thoughts, and hopefully I can come up with some more challenges for people to try and beat. In the meantime, good luck out there, casters,